So, if you've been listening to my videos for a while, you know I was working on some big projects this summer. So, if you would like to see a before on one of my projects, then stay tuned. Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I post several videos a week on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing some before footage of the bonus room in my house. This is a pretty large room. It sits over our garage and we use it for a lot of different functions. We have a home theater set up in there. We have a kind of a home office area set up in there. I have a sewing area set up in there. So it gets a lot of use. And this is one of the last rooms in our house that my husband and I needed to decorate. We bought our house about 25 years ago. It was probably the ugliest house on the block on the inside. And we have been slowly redecorating and remodeling it ourselves. There have been just a few things that we've hired out to do, but everything I'm going to show you this time, we have done ourselves. So this is the before, and I hope you enjoy. So welcome to my bonus room. First off, I apologize for the shaky camera work and also the brightness in the room. This is the lightest room in our house. And as you walk in the door on the right, we had our home office area and a desk. And then here's the fireplace built-in bookcase area. And as you can see, we already had ripped out the fireplace surround actually a few years ago. And when our local Lowe's was closing down, I went and bought some trim pieces for it. And there's some other trim pieces. And we're going to use some leftover travertine that we had from another project. Here you can see the length of the room. I already made draperies. The room's already been painted. So what we're going to do this time is rip out this carpet, paint the built-in bookcases, and install a new fireplace surround. So here you're getting another look at the bonus room. And now here's a look at the door frame. We also are going to replace the door frame. And here is the color we're going to paint the built-in bookcases. We did this on the wet bar area a few years ago. Now let's take a look at the mood board I put together for this room. This is my actual couch that I have in the room that came from Z Gallery, as well as an ottoman that I got from online Costco. In the bottom right, you can see the color of the flooring we're going to use, which is a Brazilian cherry. And then the background on the board is as close as I could get to the color of the walls in the room. But the main thing I have on this board that I want to show you, and we're kind of zooming in on it now, is this fireplace area. Now my fireplace isn't going to have the stacked stone on it, but I did like the way these shelves look. They have the dark background. I'm sorry, not dark background. They have a light background with dark cabinetry work. And that is very close to what I want to do for the bookcase area that you saw in the shots of the bonus room. So the back of the bookcases, I want to paint the color of the walls, and then the bookcases will be that dark chocolatey brown color that you saw on the wet bar. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is the fireplace in a close-up view. We are going to be placing cement board over the surround as well as the hearth, and then tiling it with travertine we had left over from our bathroom project. Whenever we do tiling projects, I like to draw out a scale drawing of the design. And in this case, I needed to be careful because we only had a certain number of leftover tile pieces from our other project. So I'm going to show you some close-ups of that. Here's the overall view. The top part shows the surround with the molding pieces I showed you earlier in the video, and then below that is a top-down view of what the hearth is going to look like. And I'll show you some close-ups here in just a second. And the reason I draw this out to scale is to help my husband, because my husband usually does most of the tile cutting. In fact, he does all of the tile cutting. I do the design work. This way, when I do the scale drawings, he can see exactly how I want the pattern laid out. And in this case, if you look closely, you can see some little numbers on the larger pieces of tile. That was so I could make sure we were going to have enough of the big pieces of travertine if we cut them down to create the pattern that we needed, because we're trying to be resourceful and use up the items we have on hand. In the next shot, you'll see the top-down view, again with some numbers on it. I was counting up the pieces of tile. And those dark squares in the center of the diamonds, those are little pieces of granite, again leftover tile, this time from our kitchen remodeling project, that I wanted to use to tie in with the granite on the wet bar counter. So that's a look at the fireplace design. Thanks for watching. I will have a couple more videos in this series, one in process and one for the reveal. So I hope you'll come back and see those as well. I'm hoping to post them weekly on Mondays, so we shall see how that goes. But I am looking forward to sharing all of this with you. And as always, I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel. And if you're new here, I hope you will consider subscribing as well. I do post several videos a week, as I mentioned in the intro: home decor, hauls, tablescaping, home organization, that sort of thing. So if that content interests you, why don't you go ahead and subscribe by clicking on the icon in the corner of this video, or the subscribe button in the description box down below. And you can hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, and it will notify you whenever I post a new video. Thanks again, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.